Wow, stories.
Am I the idiot for saying yes to my boyfriend's proposal? Hi. Sorry, I usually just read through this sub, but this happened and I've been wondering if I'm the idiot. So I decided to ask. So, basically, I'm 24, non-binary, and my boyfriend/fiancé is male 25. My sister is female 26, and I don't know the ages of most of her friends, but roughly the same age. Now, my sister and my boyfriend/fiancé do not get along well. I don't really know what happened. I think my sister is just upset because she has issues with commitment, and she dated him at their high school. I went to a different high school, and then cheated on him, and is upset he broke up with her. I met him in college, and didn't know it was him. Now, what happened is, last week, it was my sister's birthday. She was always into stupidly lavish things. We both are. So she threw a big birthday party at a venue in the forest. Me and my boyfriend/fiancé were both invited. We've been dating for a few years and he's never been invited to one of my sister's birthday parties before, so we were both thrilled at this development. At the party, my sister was busy opening all her presents and then eating cake, both of which we were there for. Afterward, my sister started talking to her friends, and the guests started to explore the area. It was stunning. Me and my boyfriend were a little bit away when we found a little clearing. We were still pretty close to the venue, but I think it was pretty private. My boyfriend thought so too. He got down on one knee and proposed. He didn't have a ring, he had one at home though, but he had woven a ring out of grass while we were walking. We are both very fidgety, so he put that on my finger after I said yes. Apparently it wasn't as private as I thought, because when we got back to the venue after taking a selfie and scheduling a post for a few hours after the party was scheduled to end, I was bombarded by a shower of congratulations. Turns out my sister's friend, Lisa, saw my boyfriend propose, and then came back to the venue and told everyone. I figured that I could show them the ring and tell the story, and then move on from that and back to my sister. While I was being congratulated, another girl, one of my sister's best friends, came up to me, asked to see the ring, and told me that, wow, he even skimped out on a ring. He couldn't plan his own proposal or get you a nice ring. I was upset because I wasn't even planning to tell anyone. If someone noticed the ring, I would tell them, but I wasn't going to announce it to the world, or do it in public where everyone can see us. We left immediately afterwards, and my entire family has been blowing up my phone calling me an attention-seeking B-word, and that I shouldn't have done that to my sister. I'm worried I might be an idiot because it was my sister's birthday, and if I said no, maybe she wouldn't have been upset about my boyfriend proposing. Update. Hey guys, I'll probably do a more complete update later, but scrolling through your posts kind of awakened something in me. I've never been good with people, undiagnosed autism, so it didn't occur to me that my BF might have been lying about my sister. I told him that I was going to be thinking about some things, gave him back the ring, and called a friend we both knew in high school. He said that apparently my BF was lying. See, I was in a student exchange program when they were dating, so I never knew what happened since the drama died down before I got back. But apparently my BF not only lied about my sister cheating, but also lied about why they stopped getting along. Yeah, apparently not only did my sister not cheat, the reason they broke up is because my BF did. Cheat, that is. With his brother. At least that's what the rumors that went around said. Neither of them shared. And then tried to sleep with my sister, which is why she got cold around him again. She didn't tell me because she didn't want to ruin my happiness. So as far as I can tell, he might have proposed to me as a twisted revenge scheme of some kind. I'm thinking about it all over. I will make another update post later when I've figured all the pieces out. You're the idiot. But mostly your fiancé is. Especially since he dated your sister in high school. Even though we don't know how serious. Maybe her first. It was her birthday party. And also sorry, but you say you don't know why they don't get along. Because they have a past together of them dating and how I understood it her cheating on him? You're the idiot. Obviously. I'm more concerned about your BF. Does he still have a thing for her? He knew she was your sister and he was the one to propose on her birthday. Did he initially date you to get back at her? Did he propose on her birthday to get back at her? He could have shown any other day, but picked the first chance he had to mess with her. Why? Now for the next story. Am I the idiot for ruining my entitled neighbor's garden? Last year, one of my female 40 partners, male 47, relatives first got very sick and then died. While he was in hospital for several months, we regularly dropped by to look after his house, fix the garden, and make sure nothing was amiss and such. Now, one of the neighbors is a real consolation prize. As she does not like to garden, she had the garden, front and back, of the property she has rented filled up with rocks. I think it's stupid and ugly, but as long as she is happy, more power to her, in her garden. Said neighbor started pestering my partner and me about things she wanted changed in the relative's garden. Bushes cut off, plants removed, that stuff. She also claimed that the way we were gardening was attracting harmful bugs, which, when I showed them to a friendly biologist, were confirmed to be wood sorrel seeds. Anyway, I talked everything through with her to confirm what needed doing and removed any plants that were threatening to intrude into her garden, ivy, blackberry, etc. The only thing I did not cut was one hazel branch, as it was in the middle of a dry spell. Cutting them then is bad for the plant, and we were planning to relocate the bush anyway. I explained this to her and asked if she could wait until spring. She said it was fine and let me get back to gardening. The next time I dropped by, someone had cut the branch in question. To be clear, legally she was allowed to cut anything growing over her property, and the branch was approximately 10 centimeters across the border. I'm just really annoyed she said it was fine to wait and then hacked at the plant the moment we were not looking. But as my partner's family was worried about the relative, I decided to let it slip and kept taking care of the gardens. By now, we have cut and relocated the hazel as promised. There was an empty spot in the middle of the relative's front yard, and I decided to put some mint there. In case you do not know, mint is a very useful plant. Insects like it. You can make it into tea. It smells delicious and keeps mosquitoes away, and it's unstoppable. I know it will spread into the neighbor's yard and mess up her peaceful rock paradise, and it is all but impossible to get rid of. It spreads along underground root tendrils. My father thinks this is hilarious. Obviously, I got my petty qualities from him. My partner, on the other hand, thinks I may have been unnecessarily mean. The family plans to sell the property, so by the time this problem becomes obvious, we will be long gone. I have also ordered a bee-friendly mix to freshen up the grass in the backyard, as she complained the grass was too high growing and we had to take out most of it. Can't sell a house with a bare dirt backyard, right? So, am I the idiot for planting mint and other bee-friendly plants in our dead relative's garden? Edit. As many people have asked about it, I would like to add that this kind of mint is native to our region and it can be found growing wild at the edges of forests. So it's not an invasive species, just a PETA species. You're the idiot. I know gardeners feel spurned when someone intrudes, but it's just a tree and she was legally allowed to cut it. Her crime is being dishonest about her intentions, but that doesn't warrant you ruining literally everything for both your garden and future residents. But I will say you shouldn't try to make amends and reveal this information. It's a done deal and you'll get into more trouble if you try to make up for it. You're the idiot. Gardening is absolutely something I enjoy, but it drives me up the wall when neighbors' plants grow over into my property. I don't know where you're located, but depending on the climate, it's absolutely sensical to get rid of lawns and gardens due to drought. I'm also as petty as one can get, but this is beyond petty.